let's go. Just to remind you, the Kids Camp Romania business case was basically booking houses for disabled children or handicapped children in Romania. What we did basically was analysis from, hey, which kind of objects do we need, and we mapped them in River. Basically, you got the customers, the cottages, and so on and so on, and the different relations between those, between cottages and rooms, and the most difficult one is creating a view or an action, as it's called, in which you calculate which room is when available and is it still available, and when and by whom is it reserved. And well, applause to Dirk, who spent a whole evening working on that one. That was a very cumbersome thing to overcome. What we achieved, starting in Facebook. I don't know whether Facebook is being shown in this way. Basically, the request was from, hey, can we start from Facebook, and from Facebook go on to the Kids Camp site. And well, we achieved that by, then you can show it. You go to Facebook, you can read about the Kids Camp, and then when you click on the reserve a cottage, or no, the other one, that you can still, oh, yep, okay. Reserve a cottage, and here we end up in making it nice with the CSS files on top of it, but you get an overview of the cottages that are still available, and if you click on the availability button, now the calculation takes place. Who's in River is comparing which cottage is available at which moment in time, and which you still can reserve. Am I correct? Well, there it is. And turning this in an application that you can select for a longer period, that well, as again the CSS file is on top of it, I have to be on top of it, but that's there. And the next step, to really reserve it, we were able to do that with the REST client, but not yet in this space. That's basically the presentation, I would say. Okay.
You have 3 minutes left. So maybe I have a question. So the data that you're currently showing up here, yeah. Is it something that comes out of the River system?
It's all coming from the River system.
So meaning that this is a Facebook app that you created to show the information, or how does it work?
Basically, it's embedding River into, well, you're linking from Facebook towards River, and then basically you're showing the pages from River.
Okay, so this is kind of a, is it an iframe that you integrated here, so that?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad, really cool. And what kind of page is this? Because if I look into my Facebook page, it doesn't look like yours.
It's a Facebook app.
Sorry?
It's a Facebook app.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Embedded, as you can see.
No, I didn't see it. Okay. Okay, great, thanks.
For those who are wondering, Roberto Bolaño is a Chilean writer, and that's some of his famous books.
Okay.
I have a question for you. It's a good integration of I see Facebook, what I know Facebook and River. What is also what you see with other group, except for the game group, the GUI is not ready yet. But what would you have used if you still had time? What would you have done with these screens to make it better?
We had a nice, I say, storyboard with the different kind of things, but we had Lendl parks as an example, and working towards that. That was basically, I say, that picture in the middle describing or on the right side describing the cottage, and on the right side you got an overview of the first 3 weeks that are available, given the time frame that you choose.
And with which technology that would be?
That's all JavaScript that we used. We were shifting from flex towards JavaScript, but end up in JavaScript because that was the faster way to go.
Okay, thank you.
Mark.
Nice application, very well structured. I like it to have not 300 windows on the screen, but just 2 or 3, so it's easier to follow. Of course, as already said, Facebook as starting point very well worked out, so great. Yeah.
Okay. May I ask you? I mean, I saw that you had trouble with accessing River, but beside that, I mean, was it a hard? Did you have a hard time to create a Facebook app, or was it really easy to use? And would you also recommend to others to use such kind of app on Facebook to maybe combine also stuff that is an SAP system? Or how difficult was it to set up the Facebook app? I don't know how to do that.
I didn't work on it.
The Facebook part was not really the hardest part. It's actually more using the REST API from a JavaScript perspective and using the plugins which we couldn't get. So we had to do it all by hand, which was
painful.
A lot of time actually.
Okay.
The Facebook part was not most into.
But again, so the data that you're showing up here is really in the River system. You just had the issue that you use River to enter the information to show up here, right?
Yeah. So basically getting it out.
Okay.
And yeah, using the REST API to in the JavaScript and then build your screens with it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I'll cut it short.
For nothing?
I'll cut it short. Most has been said before. You got to work on the UI a little more. That's obvious. A nice style sheet would have helped, but the user interface as you described it would be very, very appealing. With Facebook as a container, I think you nailed it for that use case. I generally love integration between things that are not natural fits. In that case, River, SAP software, Enterprisey, and Facebook, that's cool. Now you need to make it look cool.
Yeah, thanks. Thank
with your group, you managed to also show a full process and also a combination integration with social media, with Facebook to start the whole process. So that was very good. The user interface, it was not finished yet. And okay, time was up, so and maybe there still you can work on the user interface, but altogether a good process, integration with different technologies. So I will give you an 8.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, I don't want to repeat all over and over again.
Show us the number.
I like the Facebook integration, and I give this team a 7.
Okay. Jürgen?
I like the Facebook integration. I think you spend a little too much time getting the backend right. You need to understand the dynamics of 6-minute demos, and in 6-minute demos it's a lot about visuals. Actually, that may be unfortunate. Before I give you a rating, I would ask you to think about combining forces with team number 5 and work on the killer app for booking charity events, and I give you a 7.